An interesting challenge for Dodge City to overcome playing without her. Now, got to say that pretty much every team in the conference is fighting adversity right now with illnesses and a variety of issues. So certainly Hutchinson's had their fair share of injuries and obstacles to overcome, and you just got to go out and compete.
And as you say that, there is a full squad of 10 sitting on the bench tonight for John Ottis. Tori Alford got the clearance to go in practice. She may see a few minutes. They're going to play her limited early on, coming off of that stress factor. She's missed the last 6 games. But Tori is now available. They got Brooklyn Betham back a few games ago from her ankle injury. Jaleesa Cooper's back from her concussion. So the Dragons finally getting healthy at a very key time of the season as we start heading into a very key stretch where after this, the Blue Dragons will go to Colby on Sunday and play host to Barton 1 week from tonight right here. And then it's off to Seward County to close out the first half of Jayhawk West play. So the Blue Dragons getting set to take on the Dodge City Conquistadors. Again, the Dragons 17-2 overall, 10th in the country. Dodge City 9-10, 4-6. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout and be back with more pregame from the Sports Arena. Again in 2 minutes. This is the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Mega Manufacturing, Sporting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson. Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com. Go Blue Dragons!
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all 3 pharmacists at the Medicine Shop graduated from HCC. Rick Stone in 1984, Brent Bellman in 2001, and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena, everybody. Steve Carpenter and Dan Nacarado with you here on the Blue Dragons Sports Network as the Blue Dragons get set to take on the Dodge City Conquistadors. Dan, you can break these conference seasons down in segments. Dragons just come off a stretch of 5 games in 11 days. After this, it's a road trip to Colby, a home game against Barton a week from tonight, and then Seward County. So this next segment is very critical for the Blue Dragons in terms of their conference stature, and it's got to start tonight with Dodge City.
This is definitely a game Hutchinson wants to make sure they put in the win column. Hutchinson really has some pretty good momentum going. That was a pretty impressive performance at Pratt. Didn't you think they played pretty well, Carp?
They did. John Ottis was very impressed. He thought that was their best overall performance since coming back from the Christmas break, because they were playing pretty well going into the break. The injuries started occurring, and it really kind of took them out of their flow. But with everybody but Torrey back on Saturday night, they started to find that flow again.
Well, I thought they played extremely well on the road at the Beaver Dome, and Pratt came out with a 74-44 win. Lauren Mapasua, she is doing something special in a different aspect of the game, it seems like, every time out.
Yeah, you think about over 3 of her last 4 games, she's posted career highs in assists against Cali with 8. She posted a career high 14 rebounds against Garden City. And on Saturday night, a career high 21 points against Pratt. So she has become Little Miss do everything for the Blue Dragons. Kind of like Abby Ogle, but in a much different way as she's picking up the slack where the slack needs to be picked up during a certain game.
She's a delightful young lady, a good student, and it's just a pleasure to see her having so much success on the basketball court. And if you go back to that game right before Pratt, the game at Garden City, where Hutchinson won 77-62, Garden City might be a little bit better than we had thought because they took care of Butler in their most recent game.
They won their last couple of games, defeating Butler. It's Garden City is not as bad. I think the Blue Dragons played really good defense that night. And that was a tough game. Garden City has the quickest guards I think I've seen in the league overall. They deflect a lot of passes. But the Blue Dragons got the job done. Now they've won 3 in a row, and we get set for action tonight. Coming up on the national anthem, we're going to take another timeout and return with the starting lineups. Again, it's the Blue Dragons and the Conquistadors live from the Sports Arena. We'll take this 2-minute timeout on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
Happy New Year from all of us at Pools Plus. We are celebrating big this new year, and we want your savings to be even bigger. Come in during the month of January and save 20% on all spa accessories and spa fragrances. Stock up and save 15% on spa chemicals. The savings are going on all month long at Pools Plus. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st and downtown Hutchinson.
Outdoor living doesn't start until you call us at Pools Plus.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing.
Have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
Starting lineups being announced. First for the Dodge City Conquistadors. Again, they're without their leading scorer, Sydney Thurwalker, so they'll line it up for third-year coach Zach Lawler. Fred Adams is a 5'5 sophomore from Evansville, Indiana. She's averaging 6.5 points per game. Aisha Poole is a 5'7 sophomore from McKinney, Texas, 10.1 points per game. Faith Catus is a sophomore out of Pasadena, Texas, a 5'9 sophomore guard. She averages 9.4 points per game. She had a nice game here at the Sports Arena last year for the Conquistadors. Emery Mays is a 5'11 freshman forward out of Silsbee, Texas, 5.5 points per game, shooting right about 43%. And Alabama commit Alana Busby Dumpke is a 6'2 freshman out of Eureka, California, averaging 4.4 points and 5.6 rebounds per game. She is already committed, Dan, to the University of Alabama in the SEC.
That's pretty high level.
So, Dragon video being played right now before their announcement. We'll have Darren Dunn announce the Blue Dragon starters. I saw kind of a sense of relief in the office today. John Ottis actually has a bench that he can go to now.
That's true. He hasn't had that luxury for quite a number of games this season, but it did force a lot of players into action and it created depth.
Indeed it did. That that adversity combined with a very tough non-conference schedule, we've made that point many times, that has really kind of forged this Blue Dragon team into a conference and regional contender. Ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups with our very own PA announcer, Darren Dunn.
Starting lineup for your Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragon. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Baldwin City, Kansas. Number 2, Abby Ogle. Scissor, a 6'3" sophomore from Queensland, Australia. Number 4, Brooklyn Bethel. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Queensland, Australia. Number 11, Lauren Mappa-Sula. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Largo, Maryland. Number 20, Sasha Francis. And at guard, a 5'6" sophomore from St. Paul, Minnesota. Number 23, Michaela Van Head. The Blue Dragons are 17-2. 9-1 in the Jayhawk Conference, and number 10 in the nation. Coached by John Hutchinson in his 13th season, assisted by Travis Kirk, Wheeler Anderson, Jamie Patrick, and Lincoln Gleister. Officials for tonight's contest: Curtis Harris, Dane McDonald, and Tom Goldstead.
And there are the starting lineups, courtesy of Darren Dunn, Steve Carpenter, Dan Nacarado with you. Blue Dragons will be wearing their home whites, blue numerals, red trim. Dodge City in the gold unis, white numerals, and trim in purple. So again, for the first time in a while, we could say Hutchinson has maybe the depth advantage. Throw goes up. The Dragons have the open tip. Sasha Francis, welcome to the Blue Dragons Sports Network for Hutchinson Community College women's basketball. Michaela Van Head in the backcourt, left side with the dribble. Dodge City playing a man. Van spins, now kicks to the corner, but her pass knocked out of bounds by Fredriana Adams. I was told to call her Fred. So
yeah, every now and then we might sprinkle in a Fredriana.
17 to shoot for the Dragons. Sasha Francis inbounds right in front of the Dodge City bench, out deep in the backcourt to Abby Ogle. Manette will come out and get it. On the left side to Matt Pursuit. Backdoor cut is intercepted by Adams, and here comes the Conquistadors for the first time. Lob underneath. Head and shoulder move by Cattouse. And she'll kick it back outside, and the Conquistadors reset. There's a drive and a kick out. Emery Mays tries a three-pointer. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Brooklyn Betts in the rebound, and a quick outlet to Abby Ogle. Abby forces the issue, drives to the baseline, now kicks it out to Van Head. Van between the legs, drives in, kicks it into the corner to Francis, and the ball will all around to the right wing, and Abby Ogle. 15 to shoot. Here's Lauren Mapasua. Hesitates to drive with the left hand. Her shot blocked, but a foul called on Alana Busby-Dumphy.
Paying special attention to Brooklyn Betham to see how she's getting up and down the court, because she did hurt her ankle. Was it 1 week ago tonight?
Yeah, this is her second game
and
back.
She did play at Pratt, but she looks like she's in full stride.
For Idra getting 2 starts and played well for the Blue Dragons. Got into foul trouble and really had a fourth quarter. Mapasua hits the first. And the Dragons are the first on the board, 59 seconds into this one. 1-0 Hutchinson.
Nafa Idra has been bitten by that sickness bug that's going around, so we'll see if she's available tonight.
Second shot, no good. Spins about halfway in and out. Mapasua goes 1 for 2, and here are the Conquistadors. Poole drives to the left side, keeps the dribble, now takes him into the corner. Guarded by Vanette, popping out to get it is Cattouse. Now off to Adams. They run the high weave. Poole hesitates, now drives to the left hand. Good defense by Michaela Vanette, and she forces the travel.
So we expected the Blue Dragons to have 10 players available tonight, but we'll have to see if that's the case or not, given some of the sickness that's been hurting so many students around Kansas.
Yeah, not to mention personnel is up in the too. I'm not feeling the greatest. Here's a backdoor cut. Francis, she scores on the feed from Lauren Mapasu, and the Dragons lead at 3-0. They have ran that high low to perfection the last couple of weeks. Now into the mid post, Busby Dunphy spins into the lane, and the foul call on the Blue Dragons. Will they get Ogle? Will they get Betham? And they get Abby.
Abby's been on quite a pace statistically all season long. She's among the nation leaders in the category or two.
Adams inbound, throws out top. Mays has to chase it down near the timeline, and Adams comes to get it. Adams drives up a ball screen right. Dragons switch. Here's a drive underneath, kicked out top. Now into the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Adams, and it's good.
Wow, she put so much arch on that one, it almost escaped Earth's gravity.
Tied at 3. 7:55 to play opening quarter here at the Sports Arena. Van Head on the left wing. Dodd stays in that man defense. Quick three by Mapasua. This was way off to the right side, and an easy rebound for Emory Mays. Into the forecourt. There's a pull-up jumper by Adams. Got no good. Out of bounds to Hutchinson. Quarterback. Head coach. Wow. Still living off the Chiefs on Sunday. We could probably make a Patrick Mahomes reference, but head coach Zach Law recently won his 300th game as a head coach. He was also the head coach at Kaskaskia College and Wabash Valley. He went over Cali in early January, his 300th career. Backdoor cut, Mapasua, she gets stripped on the way up, and will stay with the Blue Dragons in 17 to shoot. Abby Ogle inbounds baseline right side. Into Van Nett. Takes a shot, drives in, bounce pass underneath, layup good, Abby Ogle on a feed from Michaela Van Nett. The Dragons take back the lead at 5-3.
Tonks lost track of Abby Ogle on that play as she slipped to the rim.
There's a drive and a kick out to Poole. Now a whistle and a traveling call called on Jaylene Cole, who just entered the ball game. It's a turnover to the Conquistadors.
Hutchinson has committed one turnover, Dodge City 2.
5-3 the score. Skip pass left side over to Van Nett. She'll quickly pull the trigger and a three and knock it down from the left corner. Michaela Van Nett with her 64th three of the year. Career number 158. 8-3 Hutchinson. Dragons on a 5-0 run.
What kind of percentage accuracy has Michaela Van Nett been shooting lately?
44%
from beyond the arc.
From distance. That's impressive. A lot of good averages. There's a pass intercepted by Sasha Francis. Turnover number 3 for the Conquistadors. Francis is collided into, and a foul called on the Conquistadors. Fred Adams.
First foul whistled against Adams. Second team foul in the quarter.
So, non-shooting foul. Dragons to get the inbound on the baseline. Ogle out to Van Nett. Fakes a three. Now it goes underneath to Betham. Spins left. Shot may have been partially deflected by Busby Dunphy. Here come the Conquistadors. Adams in the lane, goes all the way in, high out the glass, and she scores. Adams with 5.
Very aggressive drive.
8-5 Hutchinson. Adams with all 5 Conquistador points. Then this team pushed Seward County to the limit on Saturday night in Dodge City. 68-60. Here's a drive by Mapasua. Wild shot, no good. Slapped out of bounds, and they say last touch by the Conquistadors.
I think the official is admonishing Coach Zach Law. Wants to have a few less debates with the coach about officiating calls.
14 to shoot for Hutchinson. A whistle and a travel call on Mapasua.
Good to see Tori Alford back into the lineup for Hutchinson. She's a champion-type player. Enjoyed a lot of success in high school at Derby High School. She is certainly a key member of this Blue Dragon team.
Missed 6 games. She returns averaging 10.7 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 3.4 assists, and she's another three-point threat. 22 three-pointers on the year, 35% shooting. Here's a drive and a spin shot off the window, no good. And getting her on rebound is Faith Cattouse. And the Dodge City Conquistadors will reset the offense. Cattouse. Now the ball worked around to Cole. Cattouse will come get it top of the key. Into the hands of Adams. She'll dribble. Nearly gets stripped. Now dumps it underneath to Cattouse. Her baseline shot is an air ball. Abby over the rebound. Abby will push like she always does, running 2-on-3. Kicked out. Francis for three-pointer in transition. No good. Into the hands of Faith Cattouse. 8-5 Dragons midway through first quarter here at the Sports Arena. Into the mid-post. Pass deflected by Alford. Sasha Francis couldn't see it. Dodge City keeps possession. Adams with it on the left wing. Wants to drive, now kicks it over to Cattouse on the left side. She'll step back for a three-pointer. Comes up way short. Ogle the rebound. Abby, here she comes again. Bounce pass ahead for Michaela Van Nett. Down from behind, and Michaela will shoot two. Faith Cattouse picks up her first. That's the third Dodge City foul. Lauren Mapasua will check in for Sasha Francis. Michaela Van Nett, 69% free throw shooter, averaging 13.7 points per game. Hits the first. She has 4, and the Dragons lead at 9-5.
Don't foul, Abby. That's up.
Second one by Mack. This one a little bit too strong. Long rebound. Comes all the way out to Jaylene Cole. So the Dragons 2 out of 4 to start from the free throw line. They come off a very nice 11 for 15 night at Pratt on Saturday. It's only the third time all year they've been at 75% or above in a game from the free throw line. Cattouse cut off. Bad pass taken away by Alford. Turnover number 4. Torrey up the left side. Waits. Kicks it back to Van. She passes up on the three, drives in, goes into a double team, kicked out to the right corner. Ogle tries a three-pointer, rattles off, no good. Pretty good work for Abby. Jaylene Cole, the placement rebound for the Conquistadors. Pass thrown away. There'll be a turnover on Chenya Cavalier. He just came into the game. She's out of Spain. And we have a 30-second timeout taken by Dodge City. We'll take it with them. 3:59 to play in the opening quarter. Hutchinson 9, Dodge City 5. We'll return in 30 seconds on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
Like a good deal? Need a new phone? Listen up. Trade in your old device at Nextech Wireless and get half off any smartphone. Then take your shiny new phone shopping with your $100 Visa gift card. That's any smartphone, plus cash to spend. Oh yeah, need more lines? No problem. Get a new smartphone at half price for everyone in the family, plus up to $300 in Visa gift cards. Visit Nextech Wireless today. Your new phone and cash are waiting. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
9-5 our score. Zach Wall, the Dodge City Conquistadors, calls a timeout. Not a clean start right now for either team, Dan. A little sloppy to start.
5 turnovers committed by Dodge City, just 2 by Hutchinson, but some of those Dodge City turnovers have been unforced.
Dragons with the ball. Tori Alford to Van Nett deep in the backcourt. Now foul 30 feet away from the basket. It'll be whistled against Jaylene Cole. That'll be her first. 4th on the Conquistadors here in the first period. Hutchinson whistled for just 1. Mapasua inbounds on the far sideline into the right corner. Ogle right back to Mapasua. She'll put an acrobatic shot off glass and score. Lauren Mapasua has 3, and the Dragons lead by 6, 11-5. Cavalier in the backcourt nearly throws it away. Cattouse chases it down for the Conquistadors. Cattouse drives up a ball screen. Bounce pass underneath, deflected by Alford into the hands of Jalecia Cooper, and she'll turn it right back over to the Conquistadors. Cattouse on the floor. Van Nett goes down to tie it up, but it'll stay with Dodge City. Good hustle by Van Nett to go after that ball and tie up the Conquistadors. Dr. Francis is going to return. Abby Ogle will take a quick break. Let's hit the lineup for you. Lauren Mapasua, Tori Alford, Jalecia Cooper, Sasha Francis, and Michaela Van Nett. The 5 on the floor for John Otis. Inbounding to Cavalier. He goes left up a ball screen, keeps going left, now hands it off to Cole. Cole drives the ball screen, goes right wing to Cattouse. Cattouse started by Mapasua, drives left up a ball screen in the hands of Calvier. She'll take it in, throw up kind of a wild shot short. Offensive rebound and a block shot, but a foul called on Jalecia Cooper. Coops first, team second. This will be a shooting foul. Madison Gissendaner out of Pearland, Texas at the line.
6'1" freshman.
14.
Dodge City have the distinctive purple shoes with the white stripes.
Gissendaner averaging 2.9 points per game, just a 42% free throw shooter, and she's way off the mark on her first. Dragons will not be playing Saturday. They have the home, or they travel to Colby on Sunday because of the annual orange and black tournament out there. This one too strong. Rebound comes all the way out to Alford. Torrey pushes it up the left side. That game will be 3 o'clock. Myself and Darren Dunn will have the call here on Country 102.9 BW Radio and the Blue Dragon Sports Network. There's a lob to the high post. Francis kick right corner for Van Nett, but the pass too far. And it's another unforced error by the Blue Dragons. Turnover number 3 by Mike Atman.
Yes. Bob Hunter taking photographs in that corner of the sports arena almost caught that pass. Good thing he didn't have his camera up near his nose when the ball came.
That's actually happened to me taking pictures. So.
You were getting a good angle.
Had a great shot of the ball coming right at my camera. Fred Adams now right side over to Poole. Dragons in their man defense. Ball around to Cattouse in the backcourt. Now right side to Poole. Poole wants to drive the lane. Now puts on the floor. Goes behind the back. Spins against Van Nett. All the way to the baseline. He kicks it outside to Cattouse for 3. Shot a little bit too strong and placed a board to Torrey Alford. Torrey throws it right down the middle with a layup good by Jalecia Cooper. Great transition hoop on a feed from Torrey Alford, and the Dragons lead it by 8, 13-5, largest lead of the game.
Talk about Patrick Mahomes, Torrey Alford with the thread-the-needle pass.
Dodge City with it. There's a drive by Adams. Kicked out now to Poole. Poole dribble one strike, fire a three-pointer, no good. Mapasua with a rebound. Lauren pushes it up the right side, slows it, hesitates, now brings it back up. Goes left side over to Alford. Alford takes it in the lane, gives it out to Cooper, and Jalecia travels.
Cooper wasn't really ready to receive that pass from Torrey Alford, and in the confusion, she took an extra step.
3 new Blue Dragons coming in. Abby Ogle, Brooklyn Betham, and then for the first time, Presley Barton. Presley's had a three-pointer in her last 4 games. Shooting with much more confidence, coming off 3 big ones out in Garden City a week ago tonight. 1:28 to play in the quarter. 13-5 Hutchinson. Poole with the dribble. Coming out to give it his man. She'll skip past, nearly taken away by Francis, but Adams gets it. She'll take it in, drive it, kick it out. Now here's a pull-up shot by Asia Poole, and it's good.
5 points.
Bucket. Those 2 points? Correct. I put it on the wrong one. 13-7 Hutch. So I have you here, Dan.
The mistake could be mine.
There's a drive by Ogle all the way in. She can't get the shot to go. Betham gets the rebound and sticks it right back in. Brooklyn Betham on the putback. 15-7. Brooklyn gets her first bucket of the game. There's a drive all the way to the baseline by Adams. She'll take it. Get it swatted by Betham. Here come the Dragons. Ogle all the way and draws contact. No whistle. Van Nett, out to Mapasua. Now out to Barton for 3. Presley's shot a little bit too strong. High for the rebound. Betham again. He goes in, blocked from behind, but a foul called on the Conquistadors. And that'll be Busby Gumpy's second. Down on the defensive end, an emphatic block by one Brooklyn Betham.
She pretty much said the paint belongs to me.
Dragons, the number 1 team in the Jayhawk in block shots, 4.7 per game. That was Brooklyn's 12th block shot of the year. And she hits the first free throw. She has 3.
She and Nafa Hydra make a pretty imposing post duo.
Second one, no good. Dragons continue to shoot just at a 50% clip now, 3 out of 6. There's a drive by Adams, kicks it out. Now Ogle tries to step in, and I think she commits the foul, and that's her second.
With just 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter, hate to see Ogle pick up that second foul.
Tori Alford returns quickly.
So it's nice that Tori Alford is back into the action.
And down in the backcourt to Busby Duffy. Right back to it is Poole. Poole hesitates, goes all the way in, will kick a little shot off the glass to score.
That was a pretty quick step to get around the defense.
16-9 with 1 second. Alford three-pointer way off the mark. We completed one here at the Sports Arena. Score after one. It's Hutchinson 16, Dodge City 9. 4:10 and 1 minute on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
There's gold in their heels or jewelry boxes. Turn your broken or no longer worn gold and silver jewelry into cash at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. We give you an instant cash price for rings, necklaces, pendants, bracelets, and even dental gold or broken jewelry. No sense letting it collect dust in the jewelry box. Clean it out and turn it into cash. We also buy electronics, video games, firearms, tools, and more. We pay you in cash, so come see what your items are worth and leave with more of the green stuff. Find us on the web at saltcitypawn.com, call 662-0403, or stop in at 916 East 4th in Hutchinson.
Hi, Brian Bowe, General Manager at Midwest Toyota. It's a new year, and it's time to move out on all the 2019s. And with deals like a 2019 Toyota Corolla hatch was $23,361, now just $19,499. Or how about a 2019 Tacoma Access Cab 4x4 was $35,493, now $30,999. Or how about a 2019 Toyota 4Runner Limited 4x4 was $46,262, now $40,499. Come and see us for best selection at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
16-9 after one period at the Sports Arena. Steve Carpenter and Dan Nacarado with you. And what do the first quarter numbers tell us, Dan?
6 different Blue Dragons scored in that first quarter. Ogle, Betham, Mapasua, Cooper, Francis, and Van Ett all putting points on the board. Only 2 Lady Conks scored in that first quarter. Fred Adams and Ashaya Poole.
16-9, the Blue Dragons shooting 46%, Dodge City 30%. Hutchinson's held 3 consecutive opponents to 33% or less field goal shooting over the last 3 games. So they're kind of getting locked in defensively. Dragons to have the first possession of the second quarter. Alford, Mapasua, Betham, Van Ett, and Sasha Francis on the floor. Pass from Alford down the left corner, deflected out of bounds by Asia Poole, and it will stay with the Blue Dragons in 22 to shoot. Inbounded right underneath to Lauren Mapasua. She'll go in and get fouled. Nice look on the inbound from Sasha Francis. She saw Mapasua back cutting, got the pass through. Foul's going to be whistled against Madison Gissendatter. That's her first, and Lauren Mapasua gets 2 and hits the first. Lauren now with 4. Dragons 3 of 6 from the line in the opening quarter. And they stay at 50% as Mapasua's second shot is a little bit too strong. Now the Conquistadors down 8, which matches Hutchinson's largest lead. Poole with it, drives in the lane, goes up over Betham, can't get the shot to go. Offensive rebound, and a foul call on the Blue Dragons. Should be Van Ett.
Coach Arch is giving a little bit of an encouragement to box out and go get the defensive rebound.
We saw enough offensive rebounds given up by the guys on Saturday night at Pratt, giving up 29. There's a drive down the left-hand lane by Adams, no good. Betham the rebound. Dragons look to push the lead to double figures for the first time. Skip pass right side to Francis, now into Van Ett. Van drives, puts up a little floater from 12, no good. And the rebound to Gissendatter of the Conquistadors. Dragons just haven't gotten into the flow yet tonight offensively. Dodge City runs the high with his hands off and going all the way in, but traveling is Asia Poole.
Turnover number 7 committed by Dodge City.
pretty imposing when you roll in on 6'3" Brooklyn Betham. You're going to try to shoot over her and end up taking the extra step. So the Dragons again 17-9, a minute 10 into this second quarter. The left wing is Van Eck. Up top to Francis. Sasha will drive, kick it out left, pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Hutchinson. You are listening to Blue Dragon Women's Basketball on KHUT Hutchinson, KWBW Hutchinson, Country 102.9, and BW Radio, where Hutchinson comes to talk. Also on the Blue Dragon Sports Network, Steve Carpenter and Dan Nacarata with you. Three-point try by Van, no good. Offensive rebound, Mapasua. She'll go up with the left hand and score. And Lauren continues her strong play. Now 19-9, Hutchinson. Cattouse cut off. In trouble after picking up the dribble. Out top to Adams. She'll drive in the lane, spin, and a foul called on Tori Alford. Called a blocking foul on her. Dan's not crazy about that call, and I'd like to see a replay of that one, Dan.
That's the neat thing about watching the action on Blue Dragon Sports. You can, if you want to go back and look at something again, you are in control of that. It's 6 o'clock here in the center of the Garden Spotted Universe.
There's a drive down the baseline by Adams. Now kicked out. 3-point all the way by Cole, no good. And out of bounds to the Dragons. It was an air ball by Cole.
Maybe the wind caught that one.
It's been interesting weather the last couple of days. I wouldn't put it past it. It's a little nippy out there tonight. Actually, white stuff on the ground, which doesn't happen very often. High post, Mapasua back cut, Sasha Francis. And Sasha scores on a feed from Lauren Mapasua. 21-9 Dragons, 7:53 to play in the second quarter.
Beautiful backdoor.
Dragons running that back cut to perfection. They're driving the kick out to Cole. She'll get it off to Gibson Banner. He misses the 17-footer. And back come the Dragons. Offers left side now to Van Nat. Now underneath the Betham. She powers up. She scores. She's fouled it. Count. Brooklyn Betham on a feed from Michaela Van Nat. Foul's going to go against Faith Cattouse, her second.
Dodge City definitely cannot afford Cattouse to get into any foul trouble. She put up 23 points against Seward.
Free throw good. Oh, I thought it went in.
Oh, I did too.
Okay. Here. Yes, went in.
I thought, my gosh, I'd already marked.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I got to tell you a story. Saturday at Pratt, Sasha Francis is shooting free throws. Dare to not have the call. Sasha puts up a shot, she's fouled. It did not go in, and they still gave her the basket.
Oh, that was very neighborly of them.
Very neighborly. It was good that the Dragons were up by about 30 when it happened. But
very hospitable.
At the break, Darren and I are looking at each other. Did we miss that and one? And we're like, no. When I restarted the games, there it was. And that shot had no chance of going in.
It was a goaltend.
On a kick ball on the inbound, Sasha Francis deflects it out of bounds.
I always say the women's game is below the rim, but maybe on that one somebody got a hand on it.
It barely hit rim. Throw it out top to Cattouse. Lobbed into the corner. Adams will drive the baseline, force up a shot, and Kyra Panior is going to commit the foul. Kyra just checked in. Her first.
Kyra, another player who's been battling illness, but she's pretty tough. She's playing through it.
Fred Adams will eventually get the first, hit the back iron, popped straight up and went down. Adams with 6. Misses the second one long. Van at the rebound. Ahead is Francis, cut off on the baseline. Out to Van Ned. Michaela tries a three-pointer. This one off the mark. And the rebound to Faith Cattouse. Adams pushes it into the lane. Cut off. Out to Cole. Now out top to Cattouse. Cattouse drives the lane. Contact, no call. Shot way short. Brooklyn Betham can't save the rebound. It'll be Dodge City ball with 18 to shoot.
Both teams not shooting very accurately, especially from three-point range.
My stat's not up and running right now. I think we got a glitch down on the other end of the table. Ball inbounded to Asia Poole. She'll dribble out to Cavalier. Alice Alton out of South Hutchinson gets the ball, hands off to Collier on the right side, now off top to Cole. She'll quickly pull the trigger on the three. Shot's a little bit too strong. Ball tipped right back into the hands of Cole. She looks to drive, but that is thwarted by Mapasua. Now backdoor cut by the Conquistadors is knocked out of bounds. Either Mapasua or Cooper deflected out of bounds. It'll be 14 to shoot for the Conquistadors. Tori Alford's going to replace Lauren Mapasua.
By my count, both teams are 1 for 7 from the three-point line.
Cavalier into the corner. She gets it right back, drives into the lane, now hands it off to Poole. Poole wants to drive against Francis, hands it off to Cavalier, fakes the three, keeps the dribble with the left hand, goes all the way and can't get the shot to go. And Cooper clears the board for Hutchinson. Dragons into the forecourt. Alford out top to Vanette. Wide open look at a three. Van misses that one a little bit long, and Dodge City clears the long rebound. Great look by Van. Just missed it a touch long. There's a drive by Cavalier. Hands off to Poole. She'll take it all the way. Now into the corner, Alton. Dodge City brings it back out. Poole wants to drive. Keeps, spins right into her own player. 10 to shoot for the Conks. Now left corner, Cavalier. Cavalier fakes the drive. That goes right side to Cole. No good. Shot clock violation. Shot got off but did not touch rim. And the Dragons do a very fine job defensively. That is the fourth straight game now, Dan Nacaretta. They have forced a shot clock violation.
That's a pretty good tribute to the Blue Dragon defense.
24-10 the score. Hutchinson on top. Not clicking offensively yet. 5:20 to go, second period. Alford. That's a Vanette. Vanette will drive in the lane. Bounce pass underneath Ponior. She can't handle it. And here come the Conquistadors. Cavalier ahead to Poole. Her layup blocked by Tori Alford. One hustle by Tori. It'll be Conquistador ball. And Tori was anxious to play.
Dodge pushed the ball quickly, but my goodness, Tori, she hustled back defensively to prevent the layup.
Shenry Cavalier to inbound. We'll throw it out top to Cole. Now Poole has it. Goes right side to Cavalier. She'll dribble back to the top of the key. Work over to Emery on the left wing. Now in the corner, a three-pointer on the way by Poole. No good. Dragons clear the board. Vanette pushes. Van throws it up, and she walks with it.
7th turnover committed by Hutchinson. Those three-point shooting woes really cost Dodge City in that 68-60 loss against Seward. Dodge City only went 3 of 17 from the three-point line in that game. They were up by 4 points at the end of the third quarter, so if they would have hit a couple more threes, that would have been a different game.
Not a great three-point shooting team, just 26.5%, averaging 5.5 megs per game. Out in the backcourt with it is Poole. She takes to the right side. Powers is going up and in, and nice kiss off the glass by Poole.
9 points for Poole now.
24-12 the score. First back in some time for Dodge City. Ball with the Blue Dragons. Francis underneath to Vanette. Help side from underneath, the backside knocked out by Bridget Fairbanks. It'll stay with the Blue Dragons in 18 to shoot. And we mentioned that Sydney Thurwalker, their leading scorer, is not with them tonight. She's ill. Hiroshia Thomas, a player out of Fort Pierce, Florida, left the team last week of her own accord. So they're down a couple of players. Here's a drive by Alford, and it's swatted out of bounds by Busby Dunphy, and 5 to shoot. Again, Busby Dunphy, freshman, but he's already committed to the University of Alabama. Tyler Pantior at inbounds, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Alford. Tori fires a three-pointer. Can't get it to go. And Dodge City gets the rebound with under 4 to play. On top with it is Poole. Now left wing Mays. Mays reverses, goes all the way and scores. Dragons have had a couple of breakdowns as Emery Mays gets the dribble penetration. That's 4 in a row by Dodge City, and the Dragon lead at 10, 24-14. 2:35 to play. Francis on the right wing with the dribble. Waits for a ball screen of Cooper. Takes it to the free throw line. Now ball worked into the corner. Vanette. Van loses her footing. And it's a jump ball to go to Dodge City, a turnover. Van drove the baseline. and had some contact, but evidently the referees did not deem that foul worthy, and Graham ends up turning it over. So here they come, the Conquistadors on a mini 4-0 run. Slow pace to this one, as you might expect. Now ball nearly lost. Picked up a deep in the backcourt. Poole. Goes to the free throw line, takes the extra step and travels.
Another one of those pretty much unforced turnovers.
Seen a lot of that tonight. In the house, former Blue Dragon women's assistant Keith Ferguson, now the head coach of Bethany, and new daddy. Congratulations to Ferg.
Oh, congratulations.
Francis on the left wing, reverses the dribble in the corner. Alford tries a three. Gets it, Tori Alford. Tori's 23rd three of the year. Gives the Dragons a 27-14 lead.
Just the second three-point basket made by the Blue Dragons.
Now top with it is Poole. Now right wing and into the corner. Danner coming out to get her, help her out of Adams. She'll take it in the lane, throw up a wild shot and draw the foul. So we see Cooper will commit the foul, her second. That is the fourth foul on the Blue Dragons in this second quarter. Dodge City is committed 2, and it will be 2 free throws for Fred Adams. A 66% free thrower. Average 8.5 points per game. She has 6, make it 7. Adams rattled home the second one, 27-16. Alford running the point. Out between the circles, Mapasu, and now Francis into the left wing, Van Eck. The baseball pass to the right side. Torrey spots up for three and hits another one. Back-to-back trays for Alford. 30-16. Hutchinson with a game-high 14-point lead. Now the three-pointers are starting to drop for the Blue Dragons. Conks go into the high weave. Mays with it. Spins with the right hand. Tries to step in. Shot blocked by Sasha Francis. Ball still loose. Mays picks it back up and scores. That was Sasha's 17th block shot of the year, but no Blue Dragon could corral the rebound. Mays picks it up and scores to make it 30-18 with 1:35 to play. Second period. Here's a drive by Mapasua, kicked into the quarter. Francis. She'll go between the legs, pop it right back out to Mapasua for a 1-2. Lauren Mapasua now with 8 on her third field goal. 32-18 with 1:23 to play. Adams hesitates into the lane. It's going to go all the way in against Francis. Shot no good. Cooper clears the board. DeLacy will take it herself. Into the right side, Van Eck. Van Eck waits for Cooper to post up. Gets it to her. Now she kicks it out into the corner, and it's deflected out of bounds by the Conquistadors. It will stay with Hutchinson and 20 to shoot.
With 1:04 to go in the second quarter, the score is exactly double what it was at the end of the first quarter. It's now 32-18. It was 16-9 at the end of the first quarter.
You like the way that projects out through 4 quarters.
Exactly.
The illegal screen on Betham, and Brooklyn with a surprised look on her face. On the inbound, she's called for the illegal screen, her first foul. Ninth turnover for the Dragons as we go in a minute to play in the second quarter. Conks back to the high weave, Poole with it. Takes it to the free throw line level, will keep it, take it back out to left wing extended. Now bounce pass underneath, goes all the way through to the right corner, picked up by Adams. 11 to shoot for the Conks. Poole waits for a ball screen. Gets it. Will pull up from 8, right side. Shot no good. Good box out by Francis. And she brings it out of there herself. Sasha. Dragons have numbers 3-on-2. Kick left side, Mapasua. Transition three-pointer just off the mark. No good. Out of bounds to Hutchinson. Last touch by Michaela Van Eck. The Dragons are getting the proper looks there. Just the shots aren't falling as regularly as they normally do.
Some nights it works out that way, and sometimes it changes from one quarter to the next.
Shot clock dart. Dodge City can run for the final shot of the period. Keeping the backcourt is Cattouse. Now Mays with it. They get it right back from Poole. Mays will take it in. 5, now 4, now 3. Bounce pass outside to Poole. She'll force up a three-pointer that misses everything. And the buzzer sounds, and we have reached halftime here at the Sports Arena. Not a thing of beauty offensively, but the Blue Dragons allowed just 18 points in the first 2 quarters, and they lead the Dodge City Conquistadors 32-18 at halftime. We'll take this 2-minute timeout, come back for the Medicine Shop game capsule. Dan will have all the stats, and plenty more coming up at halftime. Again, the number 10 ranked Blue Dragons 32, Dodge City 18 at halftime. Back in 2 minutes on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use First Pay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Sporting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coppin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelios, filled with thousands of beads and stones. And with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelios, 115.5 South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragons!
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Stay warm and look fabulous at the same time with comfy, trendy, and affordable clothing. You'll also appreciate the personal attention that you'll always get when you shop at Brick House Boutique. Big City Chic in a downtown boutique at 117 South Main in Hutchinson.
Blue Dragons dance team, the Dragon Dolls, is completing their performance here at halftime. Steve Carpenter, Dan Nacarado with you at the Sports Arena. The number 10 ranked Blue Dragons lead Dodge City 32-18, and it is time for the Medicine Shop game capsule. And folks, let me tell you, there is sickness running around. I myself not feeling very good tonight. So if you still haven't gotten your flu shot, I guarantee you Rick Stone and the gang at the Medicine Shop will take care of you. Medicine Shop at the corner of 14th and Main in the Little Wine Castle. Take care of all your pharmaceutical needs, again, including those flu shots. And right now, the way things are going, that might not be too bad of an idea. So go see Rick and the gang at the Medicine Shop. Again, located at the Little White Castle on 14th and Main. The halftime stats with Dan Nacarado.
When you look at that first half of play, Steve Carpenter, it really came down to the fact that Hutchinson got better shots and made some field goals. They were 12 of 26 from the field, 46%. Dodge City really struggled from the field in that first half, 7 of 30, just 23%, 1 of 8 from the three-point line. So when you're having that much trouble finding the range and you play a team as good as Hutchinson Community College is, you're probably going to find yourself in a hole, and that's exactly the case as Hutchinson leads at 32-18 at the half. The leading scorer in that first half, though, was a Dodge City Lady Conch with 9 points. Aisha Poole leads all scorers right now in this game. Unfortunately for Dodge City, only 3 players scored in the first half. Poole scored 9, Adams scored 5, and Mays put in 4. 18 points for Dodge City. 32 points for Hutchinson. 7 different players scored for the Blue Dragons in that first half, led by Lauren Mapasua's 8 points. 6 points from Brooklyn Betham, and also 6 points off the bench for Tori Alford, who made 2 3-point shots in that first half. 4 points apiece for Michaela Vanette and Sasha Francis. 2 points apiece for Jaleisha Cooper and Abby Ogle, who had a rather quiet, it was not a typical Abby Ogle first half of play. She did have to sit because she picked up 2 fouls, so she only played 8 minutes in that first half of play tonight. Blue Dragons lead at 32-18.
And that is your Medicine Shop game capsule. Again, located at the corner of 14th and Main in the Little White Castle. So check them out for all your pharmaceutical needs. We'll take another 1-minute timeout. Dan and I usually have plenty to talk about at halftime, and I'm sure that is the case as we return again at halftime. 32-18 Hutchinson over Dodge City. Back in 1 minute on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
32-18, the score. The Blue Dragon women, number 10 of the country, with the lead over the Dodge City Conquistadors here at halftime with the Sports Arena. If you're still in the city of Hutchinson, don't have anything to do tonight, come on out to the Sports Arena. So got a half to get to this one, plus the number 10 team in the country, and then a pretty good guys game coming up between Hutchinson and Dodge City. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But Dan, let's break down this first half. Obviously, not clean offensively, but defensively, another sterling performance by the Blue Dragons.
Really was a good defensive performance. You can't just say Dodge City was cold shooting from the field. You got to give that Blue Dragon defense a little bit of credit, because the fact is, game in and game out, opponents don't shoot the ball very well against Hutchinson because their defense is so good. They've got that signature man-to-man defense where everybody gets in a stance, everybody knows where the ball is, and they just contest shots and make it difficult to score.
I think it drove John Archer's crazy, especially when they were down to 7 healthy players, that they had to play zone. That is just really not a word in John's vocabulary, but he mentioned it to me. He's mentioned it on Dragon Talk. He's mentioned it just in passing that he just can't stand playing zone. But it was a necessity, and now he knows his team can do it.
You know, it could come in handy throughout the course of the season and the postseason to get that game experience, even though that's really not what the Blue Dragons want to do defensively. You never know if you're going to find yourself in a situation where that's the best bet, and you need to know how to do it. You can practice it, but it's always different in game action.
Now, we mentioned, in fact, the little preview piece in tonight's game program has to do with Lauren Mapasua, the sophomore out of Queensland, Australia. That, you know, she did a little this, a little of that, and tonight they're kind of asking her to score. And here she is at halftime, the leading scorer at 8 points. From your perspective, Dan, talk about her progression in her sophomore year.
Well, she's just got, for one thing, she's physically stronger than she was a year ago. You can tell that being here at Hutchinson Community College and taking advantage of all the things the coaches ask the players to do to get better and stronger, it's really helped Lauren. I think fundamentally she's much more sound now than she was a year ago on her shot. She's got that muscle memory now built in from taking so many shots. So the combination of being stronger and being a better shooter, believe it or not, it helps you defensively when you're having success on the offensive end. It just gives you a little bit of an adrenaline rush. If you ever watch players, when they go back on the defensive end after they just scored offensively, they have a whole new burst of energy to get in that stance, dig down, and really guard. Now, The other aspect of her game that I'm so impressed by, her progression, has been in rebounding. She has figured it out, that you go put a body on your player. It's a little bit counterintuitive to be a good rebounder because you don't just follow the flight of the ball. Your first move is to go box out your opponent, and you actually move away from the basket as you box them out. Then you find the ball and go get it. And you can tell that through a lot of hard work and practice, she has improved dramatically at that aspect of the game as well.
Well, let's shift gears coming up about broadcast-wise about 10 to 12 minutes after the completion when we get off the air. You'll be joined by Glenn Grenwall as the Blue Dragon men take on Dodge City. Dragon men coming off a very tough double overtime loss at Pratt. So once again, it's kind of back to the drawing board time for Steve Eck's crew.
Well, you know, basketball can be a gut-wrenching endeavor. They go to Pratt. The Blue Dragons drop that one in double overtime, 94-91. They have a shot at the last, was it maybe 3 seconds to play in the game, and they get a good look from an outstanding three-point shooter. If that shot goes in, and then the Blue Dragons win it in overtime and triple overtime, everybody's coming home saying all is right with the world.
Right.
But that shot didn't go in, and you can point to a whole variety throughout the course of the game of things that just didn't work out the Blue Dragons' way. When you lose by 3 points in double overtime, you feel like, my gosh, what's wrong with us? But if you won by 3 points, you feel like everything's terrific.
Well, the key stat from that one, 29 offensive rebounds allowed that led to 33 Pratt points. You trim that in half when the Blue Dragons went going away in regulation.
Yeah, that's right. And in total rebounds, Pratt out-rebounded Hutchinson 55-42. And Hutchinson needed those extra possessions.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a team in my 25 years around this program ever get off 88 shot attempts against the Blue Dragons. That's a staggering number.
Wow, that is. But again, usually with basketball, and football for that matter too, your things are seldom as bad as you think they are at the time, and they're seldom as good as you think they are at the time also. We tend to exaggerate both ends of the spectrum.
Sure do. Getting back to this one, about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. Elsewhere around the Jayhawk tonight, Garden City is at Pratt. No report on that one. Northwest Tech is at Barton. No report on that one. Colby will be at Seward County. That gives a 6 o'clock start. Independence at Coffeyville. Neosho County at Butler. That's a tight one at halftime. Butler leads Neosho County 35-34. And Allen is at Cloud County. And the T-Birds rolling early in that one. Waiting for another score update, leading 32-18, or excuse me, leading 20-7 with a fraction of seconds to go in the first quarter of that game up at Cloud County. So the Blue Dragons get set for the second half of action, leading 32-18, again shooting 46%, but they've held Pratt to just 23% and only 7 field goals over the first 2 quarters of the game. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, return with the second half. Again at halftime, Hutchinson 32, Dodge City 18. This is the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Happy New Year from all of us at Pools Plus. We are celebrating big this new year, and we want your savings to be even bigger. Come in during the month of January and save 20% on all spa accessories and spa fragrances. Stock up and save 15% on spa chemicals. The savings are going on all month long at Pools Plus. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Outdoor living doesn't start until you call us at Pools Plus.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Sporting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coffin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Weiss Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp and the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
Getting ready to start the third quarter here at the Sports Arena. The number 10 ranked Blue Dragon women lead Dodge City 32-18 at halftime. Steve Carpenter and Dan Nacarado with you. Dan had to step away for just a brief moment, but he will return. Again at halftime, Lauren Mapasua leading the Blue Dragons with 8 points. Brooklyn Bethlehem with 6. Tori Alford with 6 on a pair of three-pointers. Again, Tori back from missing 6 games because of injury. 9 points for Asia Poole, including a three-pointer for the Blue Dragons. It'll be the same starting 5 for Hutchinson: Abby Ogle, Lauren Mapasua, Brooklyn Bethlehem, Sasha Francis, and Michaela Van Ed. Dodge City will run out its same starters: Fred Adams, Asia Poole, Faith Cattouse, Emery Mays, and Alana Busby Dumpy. Dragons will get the second half first possession. What do you think went on at halftime, Dan? Do you think there was, I'm not guessing, a lot of adjustments, but I think they're talking about execution.
That's exactly right. Just focus in on what you've practiced and execute it the way you do it in the gym in practice.
Again, Dragons with the first possession of the third quarter. Ogle has it on the left wing. She only played 8 minutes because of foul trouble. Still has a dribble. Mapasua will pop out, try a three-pointer. That's no good. Just over the outstretched arm of Brooklyn Bethlehem. Here come the Conquistadors with Adams. So throw underneath the Cattouse. Back out top the Pool. Now the Conks reset. 3-point Adams, right wing, no good. Clearing the board, Michaela Van Ed. Van up the right side, picks up a dribble. Now between the circles, Beckham, left wing now to Ogle. Coming out to get it, Van Ed now on the right wing. Mapasua, right back to Van. She'll drive with the left hand. Hands it off to Francis. 10 to shoot for the Dragons. Mapasua can't handle it. Another unforced error by the Blue Dragons. That'll be turnover number 10.
Statistically, the game is pretty tight on everything except for points because Hutchinson is just shooting the ball better, and they're taking better shots than Dodge City.
Adams out front. Now the Pool. She'll drive, go between two people and score. She laid it up in between Van Ed and Bethel. Pool has 11. As Dodge City's 20, the Dragon lead 12 at 32-20. Van Ed with it. Left wing out top. Mapasua. Lauren will try another quick three, and this time she hits. Lauren's 19th three of the year. She has 11. Dragons lead by 15, 35-20, 90 seconds into the third quarter.
Poole with 11 points for Dodge City. Mapasua, 11 points for Hutchinson.
Lob into the post, intercepted by Abby Ogle. She's ahead of everybody. Will lay it up and score. A staple of the game of Abby Ogle, a steal.
Averaging what? Something like 4.5 steals a game in that neighborhood.
One of the nation's leaders, her first tonight. That's her 168th of her career. Get past right side over to Mays. He tries a long three and rims it in.
Just the second three-point shot made by Dodge City in this game.
That was Mays' just 6th three-pointer of the year. She's 29% from distance. Bethel squares up, drives. She gets Dumpy Busby, and she scores. Busby Dumpy has 2 fouls. Really didn't want to take the chance. Bethlehem gets her 7th and 8th points. Dragons by 16, 39-23. Busby Dumpy will hand it off to Adams. Now Poole in the corner. Ball worked around to the left corner, and Adams will drive in, tries to dump it underneath into the hands of Brooklyn Bethlehem. Here's Ogle speeding up the floor. Ogle takes it all the way in. She's hammered on the way up. We'll see if she's okay. It's a Conquistador foul. And it'll be Busby Dumpy's third. A little shaken up on that one. She's up, walking around. She kind of got raked from behind, Dan, went down.
She's grimacing, but when you are about to hand her the ball to let her shoot free throws, the only way she's coming out of this game is if something needs to be amputated.
Crowd here gives Abby a glad hand. First free throw, no good.
Carpet, I mentioned before, the basketball has healing powers. Maybe we need to let you sleep with a basketball tonight. You'll feel better in the morning.
Second free throw by Ogle. Passes a couple times and drops in. Abby has 5, averaging right at 16 per game. The Dragons lead it by 17, 40-23. On the corner is Mays. She loses control. Taken away by Van Ed. Pitched ahead to Abby Ogle. Ogle bounce pass underneath Matt Priscilla. She has a little bit of problem handling the ball. Goes up and will draw the foul and will shoot 2. She catches that clean. That's going to be an and one opportunity. Faith Cattouse picked up her third. Sophomore out of Pasadena, Texas. Lauren Mapasua gets a pair here. And the first one good. Warren with 12, 41-23. Little NJCAA trivia for you, Dan.
Oh, good.
What school is located in Pasadena, Texas?
Pasadena, Texas.
It is a blue blood of NJCAA men's basketball. Second free throw on Mapasua, good. Conquistadors coach Zach Law makes a line change.
That's not Ranger, is it?
It is not Ranger. It is a school that no longer has basketball.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Don't tell me. I've got this.
Zach Law is going to take a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 6:42 to play third quarter. Dan will figure out the answer. And we'll get it to you when we return again. 6:42 to play third quarter.
San Jack.
That's it. 42-23, Hutchinson with the lead back in 1 minute on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
We talk about symmetry, that both teams scored the same number of points in the first quarter as they did in the second quarter. That symmetry is also there in wins and losses for home and away. Right, Carl?
Yeah, exactly it is. Shot blocked by Bethlehem on a attempt by Bridget Fairbank. Abby Ogle all the way in. She scores and fouls, and it counts. Abby just provides a spark out there. And she loves to go 94 feet that time after the Brooklyn Bethlehem block shot. She goes the distance, scores, and is fouled. Foul will be whistled against Alex Alton. Free throw, no good.
Clark, the amount of information you provide for every single one of these games is absolutely amazing, and one of the things that stood out at me was that fact that the record at home and away is the same between these two teams through the years.
That is kind of a neat stat. Conquistadors with it. Fairbank out front. Now Cavalier will pull the trigger on a 3. It's off the mark. Michaela Van at the rebound. Van will bring it up the right side, slow it up, skip over the left side to Ogle. Now in the corner, Francis. Francis will lob it over Bethlehem to Van Ett. Michaela tries a 3-pointer. She can't get it to fall, and it'll go out of bounds in the corner.
And these two teams have played each other a lot through the years, dating all the way back to 1939, was it, when they started?
That's men's basketball.
Oh, that's men's basketball. That would have to be
1974-75 is the first year.
So do I have the stat confused with the men and the women?
No, you got that right. You got that one right.
Just have the number of years confused.
In fact, Dodge City hasn't beat Hutchinson on the women's court since 2006. The drive, give and go, shot blocked by Francis. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Conquistadors. Dragons with some emphatic SWAT side.
Sasha is she's so quick as a shot blocker.
Cavalier will inbound into the corner, and she'll get it right back from Fairbank. Kind of a wild drive, picked up, loses control, and the ball goes right into the hands of Van Ett. Van will feed it ahead to Abdul for a left-handed layup, and the Blue Dragons lead at 46-23 with 5:05 to play third period.
7 points for Ogle in the period.
Again, averaging right at 16 per game. In the right corner, Alton. Fairbank with it. Her pass intercepted by Francis. She'll speed up the floor and hit the layup. Sasha was 6, and now you're seeing trademark Blue Dragon defense, getting the steals and scoring in transition. It's a 48-23 lead, a 25-point margin by the Blue Dragons. Now a bad pass by Chenga Cavalier out of bounds, another Dodge City turnover.
All these Blue Dragon players, you can just tell a level of confidence has steadily risen since they arrived here over the summer.
Tori Alford will run the point. It's all Alford, Ogle, Napasua, Betham, and Van Nett on the floor for Hutchinson now. Dodge City pressuring a little bit. Ogle tries a three-pointer right side. No good. Betham gets the rebound. She'll go back up and score. Brooklyn has 10. That's her third putback. Now the other way quickly. Dodge City, Cattouse can't finish. She'll bring it back out top. Now the ball worked around Adams. She'll drive in the lane, fire one off the glass and scores. Really wasn't a lot of purpose to that shot. This is more like she was throwing darts, Dan. Kissed it off the glass and it went in. Adams now with 5. Dragons have doubled up Dodge City 50-25. Getting the block underneath. Van Nett layup good by Brooklyn Betham. And the Dragons are racking up the assists. 52-25. Betham with 12. Here's a drive by Mays. Pass deflected. And into the hands of Betham. Now Ogle looks one way, drives, goes all the way, and it scores. Abby Ogle. 9 in the period, 11 for the game. The Dragons lead by 54-25. Quick three-pointer by the Conquistadors is good. It's Space Cattouse. And Zach Wall wants a timeout. We'll take a 30. 3:10 to go, third period. Hutchinson's open up a 54-28 lead. Back in 30 seconds on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Like a good deal? Need a new phone? Listen up. Trade in your old device at Nextech Wireless and get half off any smartphone. Then take your shiny new phone shopping with your $100 Visa gift card. That's any smartphone, plus cash to spend. Oh yeah, need more lines? No problem. Get a new smartphone at half price for everyone in the family, plus up to $300 in Visa gift cards. Visit Nextech Wireless today. Your new phone and cash are waiting. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
So far, it's a 22-10 advantage in the third quarter for Hutchinson. Dan, what are the numbers telling you?
Well, Hutchinson's playing team basketball, 12 assists in this game compared to only 3 assists on the Dodge City side of the ledger. Hutchinson 32-16 in the paint. Points off turnover, Hutchinson 24-6.
Dragons into the forecourt. They're in the high weave, nearly taken away by Cattouse. It's deflected in the backcourt. Mapasu will chase it down. Picks up a dribble, a little bit of trouble. Ogle comes to get her. Now she brings it in. Abby takes it. Lynn's going to take it all the way up. She's hammered on the way up. And Elena Busby-Dunphy will commit her 4th foul. Blue Dragons didn't lose their composure. Lauren got the ball. And then Abby Ogle did the rest. And drew the 4th foul on the future Alabama player, Elena Busby-Dunphy. Abby hits the first one.
Blue Dragons have a football player that will be moving on to Alabama, if I remember right.
You are correct, sir. Second one, no good. Offensive rebound, Michaela Van Nett. The Dragons set it up right back to Van Nett, left side. 2:40 to play. Baseball pass over in the right corner. Mapasua tries a 3 off the front rim, no good. Rebound to Fred Adams. Pushed ahead to Cattouse. Contact, no call, but the shot drops in. Cattouse has 5 all here in the third period, 55-30 the score. Pretty good no call.
Pretty amazing that Hutchinson shut out Cattouse in that entire first half.
Grant at the backcourt, now left wing extended. Lauren Mapasua cutting down the lane is Abby Ogle. She catches it and scores on a feed from Mapasua. A huge third quarter for Van Nett, now taken away. Oh, Mapasua drives. Ogle tries a three-pointer, got it. 5 points by Abby Ogle, a matter of about 6.5 seconds. John Otchis wants a three-pointer, and the Dragons have doubled up Dodge City again. now leading at 60-30. We'll keep it right here. What's Abby's quarter total up to now, Dan? I think I've lost track here a little bit.
I'm showing her for 15 in the quarter, but the official scoreboard shows her for 13 in this quarter and 15 points total.
So Abby, again, 2 points at halftime. She averages 16, so she's right back on her average. I don't think she likes sitting.
Let's see what the updated stats show for Abby Ogle. Well, that shows 15 points, 13, so possibly I gave her 2 points that someone else scored in this third quarter.
Well, her points are becoming fast and furious, so 13 in the period.
Perhaps I gave Abby 2 points that Brooklyn Betham scores. The official stats show Brooklyn for 14. I show her for 12. So
I have Brooklyn for 12. So Dragons by 30.
You have Brooklyn for 12
yes.
also? Yes. Well, I think the official stats are wrong then.
Cattouse misses one. Battle for the rebound. Going to the floor is Cooper. Now other bodies hit the floor. And a foul call. Who's going to go against Dodge City? Oh, they're going to call Brooklyn Betham. Second foul committed.
Next time our expert statistician, Ryan Chambers, comes over, I'll point out to him that I think that the stat sheet gave 2 points that Abby Ogle scored to Brooklyn Betham.
There's a lob into the block to Emery Mays. Defended well by Betham, and it's back out top to Poole. 5 to shoot. Poole will fire up a quick three-pointer and hit with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Asia Poole's had a nice game now with 14. 60-33 with 70 seconds to play third quarter. Alford with a high block. Betham, she squares and drives. Gets cut off on a double team. In a little bit of trouble with a foul called on a reach-in. And it will be whistled against Fred Adams. That'll be her second. And the 15th foul, so Brooklyn Betham gets a pair of free throws here with exactly 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Hutchinson will be at Colby on Sunday. 3 o'clock start. Darren, Deb, and I will have the call about 2:50. Then don't forget about Dragon Talk Monday night out at AJ Sports Grill at the Alley. Had a nice crowd out there last night. Sasha Francis, or Monday night, Sasha Francis was our guest. Brooklyn misses the first. And then a week from tonight, the rival Barton Cougars here. And you and I will be right here where we're sitting right now.
Both the Colby and the Barton men having good seasons.
Betham misses both. And Garden City with the ball now with 52 seconds to play third period. Fred Adams now worked around to Cole. So dribble back to the left side, hand off to Adams. Nearly loses control, chases down to the backcourt. Now we'll fire up a three-pointer. That's off the back iron, no good. Brooklyn Betham the rebound. Alford tries to lob it underneath to Cooper. It's rejected into the backcourt by Adams. Alford will chase it down. Now a bad pass by Francis, and it's intercepted by Jaylene Cole. 24 seconds left, no shot clock. Adams tries another pull-up jumper, no good. Another rebound for Betham with 18. Shot clock dart. Dragons beat the trap, throwing over the top. Now Van Nett tries a three-pointer. Right side switch. Van with 7. She's now a 1 3-pointer away from tying Joelle Meyer for 4th. Long desperation 3 by Poole. No good at the buzzer. We've completed 3 here at the Sports Arena. Your score after 3. Hutchinson 63. Dodge City 33. We'll return to 1 minute on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
There's gold in them there heels, or jewelry boxes. Turn your broken or no longer worn gold and silver jewelry into cash at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. We give you an instant cash price for rings, necklaces, pendants, bracelets, and even dental gold or broken jewelry. No sense letting it collect dust in the jewelry box. Clean it out and turn it into cash. We also buy electronics, video games, firearms, tools, and more. We pay you in cash, so come see what your items are worth and leave with more of the green stuff. Find us on the web at saltcitypawn.com, call 662-0403, or stop in at 916 East 4th in Hutchinson. Hutchinson.
Hi, Brian Bogle, General Manager at Midwest Toyota. It's a new year, and it's time to move out on all the 2019s. And with deals like a 2019 Toyota Corolla hatch was $23,361, now just $19,499. Or how about a 2019 Tacoma Access Cab 4x4 was $35,493, now $30,999. Or how about a 2019 Toyota 4Runner Limited 4x4 was $46,262, now $40,499. Come and see us for best selection at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
We get ready for the start of the fourth quarter here at the Sports Arena. Hutchinson with the 63-33 lead over Dodge City. And the stats 3-3 from Dan Nacarado.
That was a huge offensive quarter for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons, putting up 31 points compared to only 15 in the third quarter for Dodge City. Hutchinson now shooting 57% from the field. Dodge City still at 29.5.
Again, Hutchinson has held its last three opponents to 33 points or 33% or less. Dodge City gets the first possession of the fourth quarter. Presley Martin back in the lineup for Hutch. She's joined by Ogle, Alford, Mapasua, and Cooper. Three-pointer on the way by Emery, no good. Offensive rebound, Gissenbander. She gets the putback to go. Madison Gissenbander. She gets her first bucket of the game. 63-35. Just 30 seconds in. Mapasua on the left wing for the Dragons. Ogle takes the three, drives, now kicks it into Barton. She goes right into the corner for Ogle. Ogle's entry pass deflected, but she chases it down herself. 10 to shoot for Hutch. Mapasua will dribble to the left side. 8, now 7 for the Dragons. Mapasua still with it, drives all the way in. She'll draw the foul with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. And the foul will be whistled against Jaylene Cole, her second. Lauren Mapasua, 13 points in this one. Averaging 5.3 points per game. But last couple of weeks, Lauren has stepped up in a very positive fashion. Misses that free throw. 64% free thrower. You have 4 for 6 from the stripe. And her 19th three-pointer in the third quarter. Lauren will hit the second. 14 for Mapasua, 64-35 Hutchinson, early fourth quarter. There's a drive by Adams. Misses everything. Ogle will get the rebound. Abby will push. Hervey now lobs it for Cooper, and it's too high. Turnover, Blue Dragons.
12th turnover committed by Hutchinson. Dodge City has committed 15. Hutchinson still playing good team basketball. 15 assists in this game.
Hutchinson routinely one of the top teams in the Jayhawk every year in assists. That's just the way John Arch's teams go. Lauren Mapasua gets the steal, pushes it ahead to Ogle. Left-hand layup, no good. Cooper gets through that. She'll go back up and get the foul. So the Dragons a little bit of stick to it in this on the offensive glass. Jaylene Cole will commit her third foul. And it's two free throws for Coop. Sasha Francis comes in for Abby Ogle. Complete line change for Zach Law. And this Dodge City team missing its leading scorer in Sydney Thurwalker, but just 4 days ago, they gave Seward County everything the Saints could handle. They ended up losing by 8.
Thurwalker scored 17 in that game against Seward.
The week before, Thurwalker was the Jayhawk Conference Division I Women's Basketball Player of the Week.
She got 21.
Who hits the first?
That's a pretty high honor.
3 points for Delicia, averaging 5.5 per game, 51% free throw shooter. One more, 65-35. Make it 66-35. Cooper hits both. And we get a quick sub in. Jaylene Cole replaces Fred Adams.
Fred Adams dished out 9 assists in that game against Seward.
A lot of good point guards in the Jayhawk this year. Dragons have a couple of their own. Here's Skatus in the backcourt, shaking and baking, driving and going to the floor. There'll be a foul on Sasha Cooper. Hits her. Or Sasha Francis, my apologies. Francis is first. Non-shooting foul. It's inbounded to Busby Dunphy. Now Wall worked around all the way out to Cavalier. Her pass deflected out of bounds by Lauren Mapasua. 14 to shoot. And coming up after this one, Dan will be joined by Glenn Grunwald. The Blue Dragon men will take on Dodge City in their Jayhawk West matchup. And start time scheduled for 7:30. Still time to get out here to the arena and see it live. Another Cannonball pass tipped out of bounds, and that would be a shot clock violation. The second of the game on Dodge City.
That Blue Dragon defense forced Dodge City to go deep in the shot clock quite a number of other occasions as well. But to get 2 shot clock violations in a game, that's hard to do.
Presley Barton on the left side. Out top, ball with her on the right side to Alford. Alford looks for a lob to Mapasua, doesn't have it. Now to Francis, she'll take it to the left side with the dribble. 13 to shoot for Hutchinson. Skip pass right side over to Barton. Now in the corner, Mapasua. Lauren casts a 3 and can't get it to go. Busby Dunphy the rebound for the Conks. Kenya Cavalier brings it up for the Conquistadors. Over the hands of Cattouse in the backcourt. 7.5 to go. Now it's passing the backcourt to Cole. Now left side to Alton. Dodge runs the weave with Cattouse. And her lob pass inside taken right away by Mapasua. Lauren takes it to the baseline. Didn't have numbers. Wisely brings it back out.
It was like Mapasua had Velcro, and the ball just stuck to her hand as she defended.
Top of the key off for a three-pointer. Good. Corey with her third 3 of the game, her 25th of the year. So nice to see that young lady back. Dragons lead by 34, 69-35. Spin move in the paint, a little left-handed dump in by Busby Dunphy.
Is that her first basket of the game?
That is her first basket of the game. She only averages 4.5. Now, interception by the Conquistadors Cavalier. In the corner, a three-pointer by Cattouse. This one rattles around, no good. And the Glacier keeper can't keep it in bounds. It'll be Dodge City ball. I was marking down the book, and it was a bad pass on the inbound, and Dodge City came up with it. Now top with it is Cole. She'll fire up a 3 and hit. Jaylene Cole with her 27th 3 of the year. She gets her first points of the game, 69-40. Dragons allow 50.5 points per game. John Hutchins is going to challenge his team not to let Dodge City get to that point. There's just a bit more than 6 minutes to play.
Dodge has been averaging 66 a game.
From the right side, Presley Barton knocks down a 3. That's 5 games in a row where Barton's hit a 3. It's her 14th of the year. Now whistle away from the ball. Referees giving Presley Barton and Jaylene Cole a bit of a verbal warning. Nothing official. Kyra Paniora replaces Tori Alford. Crowd gives her a big hand. Again, she missed 6 games. Her last game played was the Butler game back on December 7th.
A date which will live in infamy.
Bridget Fairbank travels with an unforced error.
Not because of Blue Dragon basketball, but because of Pearl Harbor Day.
Indeed. Paniora brings it into the forecourt. Dragons go into the high weave. Francis now right wing Mapasua. Mapasua with the dribble. Drives up a ball screen to the top of the key. Goes right back right to Barton. Throws it into the low block. Cooper. She'll skip pass outside to Francis. Now Paniora takes it to the line. Out to Barton. Presley tries a three-pointer. Can't get this one to go. So the 2 3-pointers in a row from the same spot. Ian Presley's hit 3-pointers from 5 straight games. It's a 32-point lead. Cavalier takes it all the way in with the left hand. Can't get the shot to go. Cooper clears the board for Hutch. Paniora will slow it up in the half court. Cooper out between the circles. The dribble to the right wing. We go under 5 minutes to play fourth quarter. Mapasua on the left wing. 10 seconds to shoot for the Dragons. Mapasuo crosses over, goes all the way in, and draws the foul. It should be a non-shooting foul on the floor. Foul will be whistled against Alex Alton.
Third team foul committed. Welcoming the good folks from Roberts Hutch Line as the game sponsors tonight. Glad to have you with us.
We'll get some programs for them when we get a break here. Pontiac inbounds, baseline right side. And the Mapasuo out top to Barton. Now Francis. Right back to Presley on the right side. She'll sidestep one player. She'll have her pass intercepted. Pontiac now with a little bit of pressure on her. Bounce pass into the low block Coop. 8 to shoot. Out to Mapasuo. She'll drive against 2 and a foul called. And that might be the 5th foul on Atlanta Busby Dumpy.
Going to go Jaylene Cole instead, her 4th.
Second Conquistador with 4. Lauren Mapasuo, 14 points in this one. Averaging 8.4 points per game. Will be her third double figures game in her last 5.
You know, she's now got us to the point where we just expect her to have a solid game every time.
We just don't know what it's going to be
statistically.
Right. That's how neat it's been. Very versatile.
She does whatever the Blue Dragons need for the win.
First free throw good by Mapasuo, and so is the second. 74 to 40. Dragons led this one 16 to 9 after 1, 32 to 18 after 2 in that huge third quarter. Their 5th 30-point period of the year in that third quarter. The hesitation move lane by Adams. Can't get anything to come out of it. They bring it back out on top. Adams gets it right back again, dumps it in. That goes into the corner. Fairbank back out top for a three-pointer. That's Alex Alton hitting. Her first three-pointer of the year in 4 tries. 74-43. She's listed as South Hutchinson. So I assume a Nickerson High product.
She is from Nickerson High School.
Cooper with the Euro step in. Can't get the shot to go. Another offensive rebound. Betham. She goes up and she is fouled.
Noticed Nickerson coach John McLean's over there visiting with Keith Ferguson.
Alex Alton commits her 3rd foul. Up is John O'Reilly. That's not Fergie. I didn't see John. First free throw by Brooklyn. No good. Brooklyn got the free throw percentage up to 40 before tonight. Now it's 2 for 6. Now 3 for 7. It's going to stay at 40 and above. If she doesn't shoot any more free throws. So ever so slowly climbing. 75-43. The Blue Dragon lead with 3:45 to play. Bad pass. And Adams has to chase it down near the half-court line. So drive in, pull up from 18, shot no good. And Cooper gets the rebound. Head to Francis. Sasha's going to go up, kick it into the right corner. Barton. Presley for 3, no good. Offensive rebound. Betham right back out to Barton. She passes up on 3. Now she wants to go underneath to Betham. She'll go up. Brooklyn can't get the shot to go. Ball still loose. Cooper hits the floor. But coming away with is Aisha Poole for the Conquistadors. Poole will draw the foul on the drive to the bucket on Sasha Francis. For second. Again, coming up about 10 minutes after we get off the air, Glenn Grunwald and Dan Nacarado, Blue Dragon men's basketball. And while we have this opportunity, you are listening to KHUT Hutchinson, KWBW Hutchinson, Country 102.9, and BW Radio, where Hutchinson comes to talk.
Couple minutes past 7 o'clock, all is well.
75-43. Poole misses the first. 9 points in the first half. She had 5 here in the second. Hits that one. Now it's a team high 15 for Poole. Poole averages right at 10 a game.
Here comes the backdoor cut.
In the backcourt. There's well guarded. Right back to her from Cooper. A three-pointer on the way short. And the rebound to Alton. Here's Adams up for it. Cut off by Poniora. Now, long two-pointers on the way and good by Asia Poole. Well, she's going to have a good night at the end of this one. 75-46, Poole with 14. High block, Beckham. She goes underneath to Panior, who can't finish, but she's fouled by Fred Adams. That'll be her third, and Kyra Panior will get 2. Her free throw percentage continues to climb. I don't think I'm going to make it, Dan. Hadn't been feeling good all day, but I think I'm going to survive.
Nothing like Blue Dragon basketball or Hutchinson Community College business classes to make you feel better.
Kyra hits the first.
Come sit in with us tomorrow, Carp, and you'll feel totally cured.
Misses the second. Beckham gets the rebound. She'll dump it underneath to Cooper, and Cooper draws the foul. And it'll be against Fred Adams, her fourth. Adriana Adams out of Evansville, Indiana.
Yeah, I just finished a book that my son-in-law and daughter gave to me for Christmas called We Will Rise, about the plane crash that demolished the Evansville team in 1977 and how they bounced back.
Cooper gets the first free throw to go. She has 5.
After the plane crash at the service, the president said, out of our agony, we will rise.
And indeed, the Purple Aces have. Coop hits both. 78-46, 2:25 to play in this one. And the lead is Poole. She keeps it, now hesitates in the lane, tries to dump it down in the corner to Alton. Adams will come and get it, take it all the way in, throw up one up against a double team, no good. Panior the rebound, ahead to Sasha Francis. Her left-handed layup in transition is good. Sasha with 8. It's 80-46. A huge offensive second half for Hutchinson.
That's pretty sweet basketball right there. Gotta appreciate that.
Poole with it. Now Adams in the backcourt. Into the corner, Alton. Alton dribbles back out to Adams. Adams drives. Her pass deflected by Sasha Francis. She's ahead of everybody. Can't finish the layup, though. Sasha, I think, was thinking about going up left hand, and all of a sudden, the last second, switched it over to the right side, and the layup came up short. Now we go under 90 seconds to play in this one. Poole with it in the backcourt. Now top with Francis. She'll drive, kick into the corner. Alton will try a 3. This one way long into the hands of Kyra Paniora. Kyra lobs it underneath the Coop. Coop waits one dribble, now out to Francis. Paniora will come out and get it, and the Dragons will set up in the half court and 17 to shoot. Left wing is Presley Barton. She'll dribble in, pull up from 17. Shot just a little bit too strong. Cooper battles for the rebound, but Bridget Fairbank gets it for the Conquistadors. The Dragons are going to move to 18-2 as Adams drives in and will draw the foul. 10-1 in the Jayhawk West. They go to Colby on Sunday.
Have we mentioned the Blue Dragons are still ranked 10th in the nation? I don't know if we talked about that.
We did.
Okay.
I mentioned it a few times.
It's dementia setting in with me. Actually, I just like to hear it many times when we're in the top 10. It never gets old.
Adams gets the first. And the second. 80-48 the score. Chenya Cavalier replaces Fred Adams in the Dodge City lineup. 43 seconds to go. Again, Hutchinson will improve to 18-2. 10-1 to the Jayhawk West. And they'll maintain at least their one-game deficit with Seward County. Francis's pass deflected out of bounds. Will stay with Hutchinson and 12 to shoot on the shot clock. Kind of a sparse crowd, we thought, on a Wednesday night with poor weather.
A little bit of slush, but the roads are still fine.
Inbounded to Barton. Now Francis, right side to Cooper with 8. Cooper wants to drive the baseline, spin, goes up, he draws the foul, and gets it to go.
Wow.
Coop drew one up and bounced off the back rim twice and dropped in. It'll be an and-one opportunity for Jalecia Cooper.
Now that was not an easy basket to finish with that 360 spin on the way of getting fouled and still having the balance to finish the play.
Coop will hit the free throw. She's 5 for 5 from the line. 9 points for Coop, 83-48. Back in the Dragons. Hold the Conquistadors under 50. Pass nearly taken away by Francis. Poole with it. She'll drive down the right side of the lane. Whistles. There'll be a foul on the Blue Dragons. It's going to go against Presley Barton. That'll be 2 free throws for Aisha Poole. She shoots 73% from the line. Free throw good. 83-49. So the Dragons are going to allow right at their average. Allow 50.5 per game. That's 5th best in the NJCAA. Second one good. 83-50 with 5-4, and that's going to do it. The Blue Dragons will defeat Dodge City 83-50. Move to 18-2 overall, 10-1 in the Jayhawk West. They win their 4th in a row. Dodge City falls to 9-11 and 4-7 in the Jayhawk West. We'll take this 2-minute timeout and wrap it up. Again, your final score at the Sports Arena: Hutchinson 83, Dodge City 50. Back in 2 minutes on the Blue Dragons Sports Network.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu